Hey, what's going on, everybody? CJC presents WandA Workouts in Anime, bringing you part 2 of how to maximize your chest at home. If you remember from part 1, we discussed some tips and some exercises that you can utilize in your at-home training if you're just limited to a certain amount of equipment. Now we are going to put it all together in a sample routine that you can do in your home gym or you could do in the actual gym. With that being said, let's get started. First off, we're starting off with a pre-exhaust. We're going to be supersetting. We're going to be doing alternating push-ups on a ball, and then we're going to follow that up with a bench press. Now, preferably, I do prefer dumbbells, but again, with the theme of the part 1 of this series, or well, part 1 of the video, if you're only limited to a barbell, again, you can use dumbbells if you have access to them. So what we're going to do the alternating push-ups on a ball till failure, and then what we're going to do after is what we can do for a 10 to 12 rep max. We're going to hit for 6 to 8 reps on the bench. We're going to do that for 4 sets. Moving on, we're going to be doing a Landmine Press. Now, make sure you want to set up in a corner. Unfortunately, the corner I set up in is like curved, and it's not like a sharp corner, so you want to set up on that, or if you have like a landmine setup, that works too, or you can just throw a bunch of weight at the end of the bar. That also works. The way we want to set up here, we do not want to be upright facing the bar. We actually want to kind of make an angle towards the bar and kind of form like a triangle with our body towards the bar, and this way we're able to get most out of our pecs. Now, with this exercise, we want to make sure that our elbows are tucked in. We are squeezing the bar as much as we can. This way we can get out the most of the exercise, because not only does it make it a compound exercise, as it already is, you're working your chest, you're working your shoulders, tries, but you're also going to make it slightly as an isometric because you're squeezing your chest with every rep as you press out. Don't mind the mic here because it might sound a little rough, but we are squeezing every rep as we are pressing away. So make sure you do that with every rep. Moving on, we are going to be doing 3 sets of a singular Landmine Press. Now, instead of facing the bar, we are going to kind of be parallel towards it. You don't need to be at an angle, because if you do, you're just going to punch yourself in the face with either your hand, the bar, or the weight. So you can be in an upright position. Make sure you're squeezing your chest with every rep and try to engage it as you're bringing your arm across. We're going to get some nice adduction in the pecs, and we're going to get some upper chest action as an isometric, and of course your delts are going to be worked as well. But before moving upstairs, we are going to be doing a drop set of bench dips. So we have a weight here. We're going to do, for prescribed reps, we're going to do 20, and then we are going to take the weight off, and we're going to do body weight until failure. 3 sets right there. Following that up, we are moving back upstairs, or we are going upstairs because we're never there in the first place. We're going to be doing chest flies. We're going to bring single arm flies across the body. It could be in any motion that you like to, whether it's a downward motion, just bringing it across. We already did the upward motion downstairs, so depending on what your preference is, bring the band across your body, because that's one of the functions of the chest, to bring the movement arm across. And we're going to be doing 3 sets of about 10 to 12 reps. Then bands. To finish off with the bands, we're going to be doing a tricep pushdown with 3 sets of 10 to 12. Make sure you're squeezing every rep. Get the most out of the bands, get the most out of your triceps as you possibly can. And to finish up, of course, we gotta do something badass. We're gonna be doing plyometric push-ups till failure. Any variation that you like to do, whether it's just a regular plyometric or what I'm doing here, a clapping push-up. You could do a gorilla clapping push-up, like whatever preference you want. Plyometric, be explosive as it can. We're going to be doing 2 sets to failure. And of course, make sure you're doing your corrective exercises, whether it's external rotation on a band, face pulls, something that's going to be working the rotator cuff muscles. And if you want to look for some abs, I do have an ab routine that will be somewhere in the eye section, I think, or if not, I'll just link it down below. But with that being said, that brings us to the end of today's video, part 2. Yes, I could have just made this sample routine in part 1. That's besides the point. Let me know what other routines or tips that you'd like to see in the future. Leave them in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing you there, and of course in the next video. Peace.